Thanks for tuning in. Come back to my channel. We're about to get straight to the point. No BS, straight to the point. Okay. A woman and her daughter, her 2-year-old daughter, was found dead in her home. Let's talk about St. Louis. St. Louis, we gotta do better, man. We have to do better. And people want to brag about St. Louis being #1 for the murder rate. Well, we ain't #1 no more. We're #2. Because East St. Louis is #1, the last time I checked. But I'm going to tell you why St. Louis is #1. We #1 because look who y'all killing. Look who y'all killing. Y'all don't get no cool points for that. Y'all don't get no brownie points for that. Y'all killing mothers, kids, little boys, little girls, walking to school, coming from school. Like, look who y'all killing. People who trying to make a living for themselves. Innocent bystanders. Y'all killing any and everybody. And then you want to brag, oh, we #1, we #1 on the murder. I mean, I used to do the same thing when I was a little younger. I used to do that shit too. But look, now that I'm doing more research and I'm looking at too, why we so fucked up. Why the city is so fucked up. This is why we fucked up. Cause look who y'all killing, man. Look who y'all killing. This happened on Christmas. And like, did y'all think she was gonna be at home by herself? Did y'all know the kids was gonna be gone? Cause 9 times out of 10, the person who killed you, either it could have been a robbery, which y'all trying to steal kids' gifts, or it could have been somebody you know. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know the child was going to be there. But the child, the little girl, is 2 years old. Was she going to say your name or something? She could say your name, like Dad did it or something like that. She ain't going to say nothing. Y'all pathetic. Y'all are pathetic. Y'all just killing any and everybody. If you live Northside St. Louis and you live in North County St. Louis, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they do put the people who can't afford better place or housing and stuff like that, and people get approved, like who got felonies on their record and just getting out of jail. They put everybody together. But a person who just got out of jail for like murder or pedophile stuff like that, you're not going to see them in a nice neighborhood. They can't get into the nice neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? They can't get into St. Charles or Chesterfield or anything like that. They can only be in the city. You feel where I'm coming from? They can only be in the city. So yeah, they put everybody together, like all the poor people together, and they like to watch them kill each other. Like, oh, this high crime rate. Over here is high crime rate. Over here is low crime rate. And I'm sorry for the people who can't afford to live in low crime rate, but I'm going to tell you women this. I'm going to let you know. And to you fellas, because it's, you know, fatal attraction shit that be going on too. Women killing men, men killing women. And I'm telling you, it's fatal attraction shit going on. It's jealousy shit going on. Envy. All that's going on in the city. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's everywhere, but it's more of it in the city. Everybody outside. A lot of people don't got jobs. People that ain't got shit to do. So you encounter with a lot of different people. You feel where I'm coming from? So I'm going to tell you this. If you live on the west side, St. Louis, north side, St. Louis, doesn't mean you have to talk to somebody from the west side. You know what I'm saying? Just because you live in like North St. Louis or North County doesn't mean you have to talk to somebody in your neighborhood. I'm going to just tell you like that flat out. Yeah, you can't afford something better, but you can up your standards. Just up your standards a little bit and find somebody outside your neighborhood. Just because you live in St. Louis doesn't mean your soulmate is in St. Louis. You feel where I'm coming from? Because if you live on the west side, you talk to somebody on the west side, and that nigga ain't about shit, so you talk to another nigga on the west side. Them two niggas are on the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They from the same hood, probably different hoods, and beefing with each other. I don't fucking know. But they on the same shit. They on the same level, which is not high. You feel where I'm coming from? So I'm telling you this. You live on the west side, don't talk to no west side niggas. You live on the north side, don't talk to no north side niggas. Flat out. Flat out. Just don't do it. Don't do it. They all the same. They all the same. And if a West Side nigga say he different from all the other niggas, what is he trying to do? How is he different? Is he trying to get up out the hood? Or he love the hood so much, he love his block so much that he trying to stay up in that motherfucker? Because if you're not trying to leave the hood and where he from and where he grew up at, then he the same. He just like everybody else. In this real talk, he just like everybody else. Like, the shit sucks, she win. So I want to tell you that. So go out, go have your standards high. You feel me? Have your standards high, and don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. And I need you to figure out, like, this young lady died who left behind 2 kids and they killed her daughter. You need to figure out who's, you just watch your surroundings. Who are you beefing with? Who have you been arguing with damn near every day for the last week? You know what I'm saying? Because people do the unexpected. So they want to catch you when you're most vulnerable. So what have you been doing? Like, who have you been communicating with? What's been going left? Do you see, like, you gotta watch your surroundings. You live in a fucked up ass neighborhood, you gotta watch your surroundings. You gotta see who been following you, what cars outside. I'm sorry that you gotta take extra precaution, but that's what you have to do. And you gotta look out your windows every 5 seconds sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do things different from being in a better neighborhood. North Side is fucked up. No matter what part of the North Side you stay on in the city, it's fucked up. West Side is fucked up. I grew up on the South Side, is fucked up too. Yeah, I've been in drive-bys and God tried to kidnap me. I ran for my life, and I've been in fucked up situations where I had to buy a gun because I'm just an innocent. You know, I was just innocent at the time, have a job. I'm outside more, you know what I'm saying? I got friends who stay in the neighborhood, and I'm working a lot, so I'm outside. And now I'm catching a bus, I didn't have a car. So you find yourself in a fucked up situation, and there's really no way around it. There's no way around it. So when you in a situation where there's no way around it, it's just things you got to do extra. Like, yeah, okay, I got to carry a gun. It's just something I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not planning on hurting nobody and I'm not in no gang or no shit like that, I have to carry a gun. Because I'm in a fucked up ass neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So the young lady who got killed was in a fucked up neighborhood. And the things that it probably would have still happened. Because when somebody targets somebody and they want somebody, it's going to happen. The child... it was just pure evil. It was just pure evil. You know what I'm saying? Just pure evil. So it's just things you gotta do different. You stay in a fucked up ass neighborhood. Sometimes you gotta be in the house at a certain time. Yeah, you don't wanna be in at a certain time. You wanna be out late and stuff like that. But you gotta be in at a certain time. If you out in the club late, you can't be by yourself. You can't go in the house by yourself. You can't Uber by yourself. You can't Lyft by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have to take extra precautions, and you gotta treat your life like it's valuable. You gotta treat your life as if you would treat your child. You know, treat your 2-year-old. You wouldn't let your 2-year-old Uber by yourself. Whatever you wouldn't let your 2-year-old do, I'm sorry, but you can't let yourself do that same thing. You can't be like, I'm grown, I'm an adult, I can do certain things. No, you can't, because you stay in a fucked up ass neighborhood. And I'm sorry to say that, but you stay in a fucked up neighborhood. And if you're talking to a nigga who in a fucked up neighborhood, yeah, life is gonna be, and you want to marry this man and stuff, like, y'all just gonna be in a fucked up neighborhood. Do not make it official if you're not ready, if you're not stable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stay in a fucked up neighborhood, I stay in a fucked up neighborhood, it's not gonna work. Let me build myself up, let me build you build yourself up, focus on yourself, and we can see where we'll go in 6 months from now. And if we still in the same spot, it's not gonna work. Maybe you need to find a woman, you know, maybe you gotta up your standards, find a woman who can afford something better. And I gotta find a man who can afford something better. Because us together, we can't, I'm sorry to say this, but we can't be broke and raise a family in a fucked up ass neighborhood. Because something gonna happen to our children. And you gotta think about the future. You got to think about the future when you dating somebody. You can't just think about right now, the moment, oh, this person cute, this person drive that car. You can't think about materialistic things. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about things that's going to help you in the long run. A nice car in a fucked up ass neighborhood, now you really a target. Because now they want your rims. Now they want your beats. They want your car. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have things, nice things, in a fucked up ass neighborhood. And if you do, this is what's gonna happen. Shit is gonna happen. It's sad because she was in her home, and her home is her sanctuary. Your home is your sanctuary. So when you let somebody in your home, you letting in their energy. So if it wasn't forced entry and she let this person in their home, she trusted this person. But before you let somebody in your home, what kind of relationship do you guys have? Do you guys argue a lot? Do you guys fight a lot? Do you guys fight in front of the child? What kind of relationship do you guys have before you let somebody in your sanctuary? Because that vibe and their energy gonna come in, and when they leave your place, the energy will still be there. So you gotta be careful who you let in your home. And I don't care if you have history with them. It's okay to let their history be history. You know, it didn't say in a news report if she knew the person or not, or if they can find anything out. It didn't say if it was forced entry or not. It didn't say too much. But you got to look at things like that. Was it forced entry, or was it a break-in? A break-in going bad, going wrong. You know what I'm saying? And when you stay in a fucked up neighborhood, what are you stealing? But if it wasn't a forced entry, she let this person in and everything went left, it's always red flags. Before things get that bad, it's always red flags. Especially when you in your home. It's always red flags. So you just got to be careful who you let into your home. You got to know the kind of relationship you guys have. If it's jealousy or obsessive, or, you know, like I said before, fatal attraction or things of that nature, and it's bound to happen. So it's a sad situation. A mother and a daughter passed away. It's just a sad situation, jealousy, and it had to be. It just had to be somebody she knew. It just had to be. It didn't say, it would have said in the statement forced entry or break-in, and this happened. It wasn't no forced entry. That's what's getting me. You know what I'm saying? And whatever you guys have in the past, and it's bad, and a bad outweigh the good, don't let that person into your sanctuary. Be careful who you let in your home. And if you already let them in your home before when y'all was cool, soon as it get to that breaking point, that bad point, stop letting them into your home. Because you have your own life to think about, and your kids' lives to think about, you know. It's not that much love in the world to let a negative, bad, horrible, terrible person into your home. It's not that much love in the world. So just watch who you let into your place. This is a fucked up situation. St. Louis, you gotta do better. You have to do better. You just got to do better. I'm out of here. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be your voice for St. Louis if I have to. You know, if you want me to talk about something, email me and I'll talk about it. But what I say is real shit. It's real. Like, come on now, St. Louis, do better. Get no cool points, get no brownie points for this at all. Don't brag about being number one. Nobody in St. Louis don't brag about being number one, like killing kids, killing women, you killing working hard men. Like, you guys whack as